Hello guys, this is Timur Perles and today we're gonna compare Russian delivery to Finnish delivery. I went to Russia to try Russian food delivery companies. Yandex, this is the main food delivery company in Russia. So I tried two aspects of it. I was riding Taxometer, Yandex Taxometer. And also I was riding Yandex Delivery, the basic delivery company, as a bicycle rider. In a Taxometer I was riding for 4 hours and I managed to earn in 4 hours about 2000 rublas, which makes 500 rublas average per hour. And I managed to do about 1 order per hour there, but it was long distance orders, like 10-kilometer orders on average. So the payment was the same like in Finnish delivery companies. But in Finnish delivery companies, you can earn 4 or 5 euros delivering one short order for 1 kilometer, for example. On the other company, Yandex, the average order was about 120 rublas per order, and I managed to make about 3 orders per hour, which made about 350 rublas, 350 rublas per hour for making 3 orders instead of 1 order. And there was like kind of short orders, very similar to Finnish orders. I mean the distances, like bicycle. But I think it's because of the mode, because it was on the bicycle mode. Yeah, but the payment was even lower than the Taxometer. Taxometer was about 5 euros per hour if you compare to today's rate to rublas. Delivering 1 order, which was more fun for me because I could make long distance, ride faster, enjoying my ride on the electric unicycle, then doing same on the Yandex Yeda, Yandex Food. It was a lot of waiting time in the restaurant, especially the KFC, the McDonald's, the big chains. It was a really long time. I felt like it's much more waiting time for pickup in Russian restaurants instead of Finnish algorithm in Wolt, for example. It was more similar to Foodora in Finland, because also you can come to restaurant and wait for 15-20 minutes until pickup. About the transportation, I was using bicycle mode. In Russia you can use car mode, bicycle mode, motorcycle mode, and pedestrian mode. This is also a very big difference, because here in Finland there is no delivery that uses walking mode because it's too long. They want to deliver it in 30 minutes. But in Russia it can be like 5-kilometer order, walking mode. And well, people use also metro and trains and buses to deliver faster, but also they have to pay for it. But there was kind of compensation for the transportation. But in general, you can wait for order if you order more than 1 hour. And in case if it's pizza or burgers or fast food, it's not good. Also about the application, I like the application in Russian delivery. It was showing a heat map. In Foodora is also kind of showing the heat map, but it's just showing like where is more orders, but it doesn't give you any bonuses. Meanwhile, when you do it in Russia, you see on the map, on the app, coefficients there is. Sometimes it can be 3x. So instead of like 100 rublas, you earn 300 rublas per order if you are in the middle of the busy area. So they are considering weather. If it's rainy, you get more paid for the order. If there is like traffic jams, like when I was working, there was a summit from Africa coming, so the main roads were blocked. Cars couldn't reach there, so I got more paid for order because of that. So this is what I liked. But in general, they just recently started to support this year, 2023, iOS and iPhones, which was very weird. Only Android users could use Yandex Delivery as a work before that. So now they use also, I was using my iPhone 13 Pro Max, so I had no issues with this. Also, I want to talk about support. This support was more like Foodora. They answer maybe in 5 or 10 minutes, and not like 1-2 minutes like in Wolt. And when I had issue and client wasn't answering and wasn't coming to pick up the order, I waited about 20 minutes without no response, only automatic responses. This was not so good. I didn't like support in Russia at all. But in general, it was fun to riding new places, see new delivery companies, new mechanics. I also like the orders were coming not only in the center, but also in the downtown area or where living area more. But the payment is like really low. And for waiting at the restaurant, there is also like compensation, but it's very less. But it's like automatic. It's not when you like, it used to be in Finland, like if it's more than 10 minutes waiting time in the Wolt, you get compensated €2, but now in Finland you don't get compensated at all. But in Russia you get compensated for waiting and you get compensated also for pickup time. In Wolt you get compensated 1 cent for 100 meters of pickup distance. This is like very less. Also what I like very much is the equipment. This bag is my favorite. It doesn't have zippers that break all the time. It just has this Velcro, which works pretty fine. I have tested it for several months here in Finland. And it's just convenient. You can just hold it in one hand. You don't have to put it somewhere. Just open it. You put the order. It closes automatically and you just put it on your back. And it's really convenient. The material is much better. You have some places here on each side. Each bag has its own number for courier. For obvious reasons, because I'm not using it in Russia, I don't have any number here. So when you have pizza delivery, then you have to carry it like this. You just put the pizza from the side. But in general, there's not so much pizzas, and with unicycle, it's not a problem to hold it in your hand. So that's about the equipment. Also, I really like the raincoat from Yandex. It's really waterproof. It's not cold when you're wearing it delivering food. About the Wolt bags, recently, like last half a year, they just break every week almost. Very many people complain. These stripes, they break from here or from here usually, and the zippers break all the time. This is the main issue. The Foodora bag, I didn't test it very much. It should be a little bit better, but I'm not using it because it's it kind of I don't like the looks of it, you know. And Wolt bag I also don't use. I use my own bag anyways. The jacket, well, Wolt gives better jackets than Foodora. Now they don't give for the winter. They're not so waterproof because after 2 hours of rain, just get soaked. It's not so waterproof, the Wolt jacket. The last part, how do people react for you as a courier? I felt like they don't trust much couriers. There is a lot of control points when you enter in the living buildings. When they ask even for my passport to get me in to deliver food, which in Finland there is none of them. And also the clients, they don't like react so friendly like in Finland. You know, like sometimes they don't even say thank you or hello. Something like that. The courier, they think in Russia they earn very less, and it's like the lowest payment. But one was positive reaction because I was riding electric unicycle, and then the woman told me it's impossible to ride so fast on bicycle. Like you're not a human because I was very fast. Like I delivered 15 minutes earlier.
Not bad, not bad.
That's in general my opinion about the delivery in Russia. Thank you all for watching. You can see all the differences in the stats that I show in this video. Subscribe to my channel, follow for future videos, and let's go!